Hello everyone, and welcome back to Undertale. So after the neutral ending the other week, I kind of ended up taking a week off, partly because I was sick and partly just because I decided to take a week off and focus on other things. But yeah, and speaking of sick, I still am a bit sick. So if my voice sounds a bit funny or such, that'll be why, just sinusy stuff. But yeah, we do have to head back to Snowdin. I already walked back from Asgore's castle all the way to here. So yeah. And I did also have one other thing to mention. And that's actually a bit about the neutral ending, or a theory I've heard about it. And, I don't know, some of this might be a bit more spoilery, because now that we're doing the pacifist ending stuff, I'm kind of to the point where I want to talk about more, but I forget what happens when, and I might let something slip that you might not have known yet if you're just following this run. But, yeah. So in the neutral ending, you get a phone call, and the theory I've seen of why you don't answer the phone is because, it's just following us. Why you don't answer the phone is because you actually died going through the barrier. Because you need a human soul and a monster soul, but Flowey killed or destroyed Asgore's soul. So you went through the barrier at the end of the neutral run without a monster soul and didn't make it through. I don't know, that's an interesting theory for why there's just a phone call at the end of the neutral run anyway. It hasn't been confirmed that I know of, but it seems decently likely. Anyway, now that we're going back to the pacifist stuff, or starting the pacifist stuff really, before now it's just been a neutral run about killing, but now we have to do kind of like the little mini quest to get the true pacifist ending, starting with Papyrus. And I just realized I now have to do his voice. Oh god, it's been so long. I'm not sure I'm ready for this. So, you came back to have a date with me. Probably sound a bit like a pirate there. I don't know. It's been a while since I did his voice, or a lot of these voices, so... And especially with my sinus still being a bit off. You must really be sincere about this. I'll have to take you someplace really special. A place I like to spend a lot of time. And... right back. My house! Welcome to the Scenic My House. Enjoy it and take your time. It's a joke book. Take a look inside. Inside the joke book was a quantum physics book. Take a look inside. There's another joke book. You look inside. With a quantum physics book. Decide to stop. Ooh, it's my favorite game show. It says stay tuned for a new program, MTT. What? It's usually better than this. Just a bad episode. Don't judge. I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact we already beat Metaton. So there's nothing on because Metaton's currently out of commission. I don't know. Because usually people do this a lot earlier, like after they fight Papyrus, they immediately come back. But since I knew how the stuff worked, I decided just to hold it all off until after the neutral ending so I could just go and do all the pacifist stuff and then the pacifist ending. Oh. Sans, please pick up your dirty sock. Okay. Don't put it back down, move it. Okay. You moved it 2 inches. Move it into your room. Okay. And don't bring it back. Okay. It's still here. Didn't you just say not to bring it back to my room? Forget it. This is my brother's pet rock. He always forgets to feed it. Usually, I have to take the responsibility. Rock is covered in sprinkles. Oh! Huh. Aha! Interested in my food museum? Please, pursue my culinary art show. The fridge is filled with containers labeled spaghetti. The other half is nothing but an empty bag of chips. That's a trash can. Feel free to visit any time. My brother was grocery, but recently he tried baking something. It was like a quiche. Filled with sugary, non-egg substance. How absurd. Impressed? I increased the height of my sink. Now I can fit more bones under it. Take a look. What? Catch that meddling canine. Curses. Sans, stop plaguing my life with incidental music. Forget it. classic image. It always reminds me of what's important in life. The door is locked. You can actually go in Cyan's room through this whole, like, mini quest, or... It's a very convoluted little thing about having to restart before he judges you. So he can tell you already heard it before, and I don't know. I was considering doing that, but I think it's past the point where I can now. That's my room. If you're finished looking around, we could go in and do whatever people do when they date. Go inside. Oh, and this was something I heard was changed in the update a while back now. Hey, those are all the attacks I used on you. Great memories, huh? Seems like it was only yesterday, even though it basically just happened. Or there was something about a special attack and blasting you away, which is possibly a reference to something else, but that's my bed. If I ever get to the surface, I like to drive through a long highway. Wind in my hair, sun on my skin. Of course, that's just a dream. So instead I cruise while I snooze. I'm not sure if I want to go through all this. There are no skeletons in my closet, except me sometimes. The internet. I'm quite popular on there. I'm just a dozen away from double-digit follower count. Of course, fame has a steep price. A jealous troll has, besieged my online persona, always sending me bad puns in a goofy font. So, have you seen everything? Do you want to start the date? Might as well. I kind of don't want to examine every single thing. Okay, dating start. Once again, might be way off his voice. Here we are, on our date. I've actually never done this before, but don't worry. You can't spell prepared without several letters from my name. I snagged the official dating rulebook from the library. We're ready to have a great time. Let's see. Step 1. Press the C key on your keyboard for the dating HUD. Didn't know if I actually had to press it or what. Wowee! I feel so informed. I think we're ready for step 2. Step 2. Ask them on a date. Ahem. Human, I, the great Papyrus, will go on a date with you. Yes? Really? Wowie! I guess that means for part 3, step 3, put on nice clothes to show you care. Wait a second. Wearing clothes. That locket around your neck. You're wearing clothes right now. Not only that, earlier today, you were also wearing clothes. No, could it be? You've wanted to date me from the very beginning? Let's just go with yes. No, you planned it all. You're way better at dating than I am. No, your dating power. Nah. Don't think you bested me yet. I, the great Papyrus, have never been beaten at a date, and I never will. I can keep up with you easily. You see, I too can wear clothes. In fact, I always wear my special clothing underneath my regular clothing, just in case someone happens to ask me on a date. Behold! Nah, what do you think of my secret style? I love it. No, a genuine compliment. This is really silly. However, you don't truly understand the hidden power of this outfit. Therefore, what you just said is invalid. This date won't escalate any further unless you find my secret, but that won't happen. My hat? My hat? My hat! Nyeh. Well then, you found my secret. I suppose I have no choice. It's a present just for you. Open it. Do you know what it is? Of course. Spaghetti! That's what you're thinking, isn't it? Right, but oh so wrong. This isn't any plain old pasta. This is an artisan's work. Silken spaghetti, finely aged in an oaken casket, or oaken cask, then cooked by me, Master Chef Papyrus. Human, it is time to end this. There's no way I can go any further. Refuse. You mean you're letting me have it instead? Yep, that's totally what I was going for. Because you know how much I love pasta? Yep. Impossible! Taking my present and turning it around on me. Ah! Ah! No! You know, a funny thing? Human, it is clear now. You're madly in love with me. Everything you do, everything you say, it's all been for my sake. Human, I want you to be happy too. It's time for me to express my feelings. It's time that I told you, Papyrus. Boy, is it hot in here? Or is it just me? Oh, shoot. Human, I'm sorry. I don't think I like you the way you like me. Romantically, I mean. I tried very hard to. Though, I thought that because you flirted with me, I was supposed to go on a date with you. Then, on the date, feelings would blossom forth. I would be able to match your passion for me. But alas, I, the great Papyrus, have failed. I feel this just the same as before, and instead, by dating you, I've only drawn you deeper into your intense love for me. A dark prison of passion with no escape. How could I have done this to my dear friend? No, wait, that's wrong. I can't fail at anything. Human, I'll help you through these trying times. I'll keep being your cool friend, and act like this all never happened. After all, you are very great. It would be tragic to lose your friendship. So please, don't cry because I won't kiss you, because I don't even have lips. And hey, someday you'll find someone as great as me. Well, no, that's not true, but I'll help you settle for second best. So that was the date with Papyrus. Oh, and if you ever need to reach me, here's my phone number. You can call me at any time. Platonically. Well, gotta go. So that was the date, and you know the funny thing? When I was originally playing through the game and did the flirt option, I didn't even know you could just spare him and just skip that, and it would do the same thing, but just as friends instead. So, yep. Also, now we have Papyrus's phone. You're in my house. Good choice. Though I guess it's technically Sansa's house too, but I prefer not to discuss it. His part of it. His room is like another world. A world where they don't know how to vacuum. But, yeah. And I don't know how we get the phone call to trigger the next event now. Because we're kind of past the point. I think we can just show up there. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the whole, dating with Papyrus, part of the Pacifist run. And, in the next episode, we'll have to head over and see Undyne. But, yeah, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, goodbye.